Hey guys, it's been a while. We got the green Pete back in the short hood. Now, I went radio silent for way too long. It's probably been 6 months since I posted a video. Maybe not that long, I don't know. I'll know by the time I post this video because I haven't been on my channel. It's been a crazy year. And I did film quite a bit of stuff, and I actually have several videos that I almost posted, but none of it made sense because I've been just so busy, and I feel like they were put together not correctly. And yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna throw those video clips into this video right now. So as far as the inside goes, really didn't do too much to the inside. We're waiting on some parts. There's a shifter cover showing up that isn't installed yet because it didn't show up yet. I paint matched these handles, and I took these ones out so that way we can put a left-hand armrest on this side because there's no armrest on this side and it's annoying resting your arm up here. Added watermelon lights everywhere that they have their cheap looking lights in here. These ones work with the door. When you open the door, those ones come on. And they also work with your switch down here, so that way you can run at night with them on. This one here and the side ones run on a switch. So that way you still have a map light that's white. Blue dice to match. Painted the backside of the visor to match. Paint the back sides of the chops to match. I think it turned out pretty nice. Obviously, did an SCI steering wheel adapter for the smart wheel and SCI steering wheel. I think that turned out pretty nice. Yeah, I think that's all we did to the interior. So me and Jordan were going through and we decided what we were going to pull apart and start on today. We're going to do the cab, start working on the cab. We are going to be replacing the rooftop, and I'm going to reskin the doors. I think I'm going to leave the inside alone. We'll just sand it down and repaint to match the outside. And we got a lot of work to do in here. But before we do a tour of what's going on the inside here, Dad's been working on getting our cab over to fire up and move, because we have time to work on our own projects again. So this is one of them, and he had it running, so let's do a little walk around and move it over to get it pressure washed and start on that project too, because, you know, always like to overload ourselves with our own stuff. Why not? This is our old K100 Aerodyne. Not even sure what year it is. Not really into the cab overs. It does have a freshly rebuilt 4 1/4 in it, somewhere up under there. There's a lot of backstory to this truck, but I'm not going to get into that. Right now what we're going to do is we're going to fire it up again. It was running already. And we're going to pull it over and start working on the frame. It was kind of somebody's project truck that they didn't get finished, so we're going to somewhat finish it up and probably just move it to the next guy and let them make their dream truck. We don't have to worry about the brakes being seized up due to the fact that there is none on here right now. My goodness. Really can't beat those old cats. They fire right up and run beautifully. That one was freshly rebuilt, and we have 4 1/4 in this Pete here also that was freshly rebuilt before we parked the truck. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and get that bunk taken off, and then we'll do an update on what we find on the roof and the door skins, because I would like to reskin these doors. They're rough. It's going to be a pain in the butt trying to get these stripes out of it, and I don't need a window in here anymore. Yeah. The bunk, I would say, is about 80% done. I have some lower panels showing up for down there to clean that up. I got to put the trim ring in. I got to put some lights in. I have some speaker boxes that are being made for the top corner out of aluminum, because I want to paint them, and then I want to do like a stainless inlay. That's going to be really cool. Yeah. That's where we're at right now on this truck. Built about, I want to say 15 years ago, and it's just time for us to go through it and do it again. I went blank. I was going to say something. I went blank. Like and subscribe.